Miss Bulbous made such a yummy breakfast. She's such a lovely cook, and she makes healthy foods for us.
It's not true. I love you more. I won. Okay, bye. What? Good morning, guys. It's Emily. Welcome to A Day in My Life. I am going to be just kind of doing like a very average work from home day in my life today. I'm an actor. I'm a singer. I live in Brooklyn, and I typically make book content on here, which I love. But I don't know. I just thought like I'd kind of go through just like a typical day in my life today, kind of show you how I get through my days working from home, what I eat, like what I do, what I wear, etc. Let's start with what I wear, because I feel like working from home, there are so many days where it is so hard to resist the temptation of just like rolling out of bed and staying in your pajamas all day. And I've done that. I've done that plenty of times. And my day is always significantly worse when I don't take literally 2 minutes to like pick out an outfit, put a little makeup on my face like I did this morning, just 3 products. I just did a little concealer, a little blush, a little mascara. That's it. And then I just feel so much better. I feel like I have more energy. I do think that like what you wear directly affects how you feel. As an actor, I can say wardrobe is always really imperative and like a very crucial part of me finding a character. In my life, I try to kind of follow that rule of wearing kind of who I want to be and like how I want to feel. When I work from home, I find that like athleisure is the way to go for me. Like I'm not gonna wear the kind of wardrobe that someone commuting into Midtown working an office job would wear. It's just too extra. Like it's not comfortable for me. Like I am in my home, but I also don't want to wear like pajamas. So I find athleisure really to be the vibe for me. I work out every day. I don't have to like change my outfit when I work out. I found this brand, they're called G4 Free, and they've sent me some really amazing pieces. I'm wearing 2 right now. What immediately struck me about this brand is some of their pants look like dress pants, but they're actually yoga pants. So that's kind of like perfect for this lifestyle of mine of like the work from home life, trying to feel and look professional but also be comfortable and like go into my workout and then go right back into work kind of a thing. So that's kind of what initially struck me to this brand. And then they sent me a few pieces and I was shook at how soft their clothes were. Like this, like obviously you can't feel it, but like this is so soft. I've literally worn this like every day for the past like 4 or 5 days. I've sweat in it. There's no stains, doesn't smell. I also really love this color. So I thought really quick I would do a quick little try on haul for you with some of the items that they sent me. And I'll leave the links down below for you if you want to check them out. Let's take a little field trip into my kitchen and try on these pieces just so you can see like the full like head to toe look. Let's go. So this is one of their tops, one of their golf shirts in gray lilac. What's cool about this is it has 50 SPF, so it does protect your skin from the sun, which is very important to me because I burn. I am Italian, but I'm also Irish and Scottish, so my skin burns. Again, like this material is so soft. I love that it has the hole for your thumb. And this shirt comes in like so many different colors. So if you get one and you really like it and you want to get it in a different color, believe me, the color that you want will be available. This shirt, I am an extra small. I go between extra small and small for shirts, and this extra small fits me really well. So just to give you an idea. Pants, I'm a 31-inch inseam, and I'm also extra small. I'll just leave like my measurements down below just so you can kind of get an idea of like how everything fits. Okay, next let's talk about the pants. I got 2 pairs of pants and 1 pair of shorts from them. These are their wide leg yoga pants. So these, like if you don't really love like the yoga pants to really hug your calves, like you just like a little breathing room in your yoga pants, these are a great pant for you. They also come in like so many different colors. I just got black because I feel like having a black pair, like I don't have yoga pants that are this style yet, so I thought having a black pair is always like a good idea. And what I also like about these is I went to the theater last night and I wore them and I was so comfortable. I styled it with like a sweater and like some nice jewelry and some nice shoes, and like I did not feel like I was wearing yoga pants at all. They're also high-waisted, which I love. They have pockets, which you guys know, like having pockets in your pants is such a nice feature, especially yoga pants. I feel like most of my yoga pants do not have pockets, and when they do, they're like by my knees, which is harder to reach. So it's just nice that they're like very accessible here. Next, I'm gonna try these on for you. These I feel like are the closest to like dress pants that you'll get here, just because of the nature of like this detail kind of in the front here, and then like the pockets in the back. They just look, I mean, they're not real pockets. It just makes it look like dress pants. And then there are just regular pockets in the front as well. So these really look like real dress pants to me. This is also like a #1 bestseller in yoga pants on Amazon right now. So I don't know, I feel like these are just so unique just because of this sort of like dress pant fit that they have. So I would definitely check these out. These are awesome. They're also high-waisted. Also for me, an extra small 31-inch inseam. Again, just like a great work from home pant. So soft, so comfortable. Okay, next I want to talk about this crossbody bag, which is amazing. I've never had a crossbody bag that fits so much and is so versatile. So obviously you can wear it like this. It has a little pocket for your water bottle, and then it has 2 main compartments. So this compartment is great for like quick access stuff like sunglasses, hair clip, wallet, etc. And then I actually, because I'm a huge reader obviously, I fit this hardcover Kristen Hanna book in here like no problem. So that's amazing for me because I always travel with a book. And what I love about this is just like the versatility of the wear too. Like you can unzip the strap and then it becomes a backpack, which is so incredible just like on the go. Like if I'm on the train, like I might prefer to wear it like on my back when I'm standing, but then crossbody while I'm sitting. Like it's just a very versatile bag. I got this in beige. It also comes in black and pink. And then the last piece I want to talk about is the pair of shorts that I got. I got these in deep gray. Again, like these actually have the belt loops. They look like dress shorts. They're just kind of like this elevated workout short. Again, we have pockets in the front and the belt loops also go to the back. So it just kind of gives that like more elevated feel than like a normal workout short would. Again, I got this in deep gray and this is extra small as well. Again, I will leave my measurements down below just so you can like compare for your own sizing purposes. These are so comfortable, like they're so soft, they're so comfortable. They have like a nice elastic fit like on the pants. It definitely like is fitted to my body, but it doesn't feel like uncomfortably tight. It just, the fabric just feels so soft and so comfortable on my skin. These are just really ideal due to the softness, the perfect fit, the pockets, everything. You could find everything I shared today with my links below. The price points are also really affordable. Everything that I shared today ranges from $26.99 to $39.99, which is to me like a no-brainer. I encourage you to also check out their YouTube channel, subscribe to their YouTube channel, also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. For all of the activewear, you can use the code G4Brie 10 or 10% off. And then for the bag, you can use the code G4FreeTN5 for 5% off.
I love when the clients are late. I have a little extra time. See, you know what? Let's talk about people being late for a second. I'm late a lot. I'm chronically late. Emily sent me something the other day that said late people are generally more successful.
I'm always early.
Emily's pretty successful. I think we're both pretty successful. But the point is right now I have a client who's late. And you know what? Instead of me being frustrated that they're late, I'm finding time to do something with that time that I didn't anticipate having before.
Yeah, but you're also getting paid for the time that they're late to.
I'm contributing to making today a total treat.
Anyway, I have to start my work now. Jean-Luc has a client coming in. He's a brilliant music producer, so he has someone coming in the studio today from 10 to 6 all day working on their music, which is a long day.
It's a long
That kind of like attention. Let's transition. I love working in the kitchen when I work from home because that's where the food is. And I like to always be snacking on something. So let's kind of transition to my setup in here and I'll kind of go through what my day is gonna look like. Yeah, it's really important working from home that I like set the space. I don't like working where there's like any clutter. So let's just kind of like clean office table a little bit, make it a little bit more presentable and inspiring and clear. I'm just like very clean space, clean mind kind of person. So like my environment really affects me. So working from home, I have to really pay attention to and just take a little extra time cleaning up, tidying up to make sure that like I'm feeling my best in my space. So like, I don't know, any like wires and stuff I just put on the chair next to me because I'm gonna need them, but I don't like to have wires on the table. It kind of makes me wanna do bad things. In the center. I typically like to work at this seat back here, get my drinks in order. This book I finished reading, so I'm gonna put it away. Okay, a clip, in case I want to tie my hair back. So here we are, we're all situated. Working from home, I typically like every week will make my schedule for the following week on iCal, just like on my Mac calendar. My schedule will look something like this. I color code it and everything, which is really important, I find, for like making sure I have time to do everything and like planning out the days from that standpoint. But I find that like when I'm actually going about my day, a to-do list works best for me so I don't feel like I'm behind. Like I'm just kind of focusing on getting the tasks done. I'm not as focused on like what time it should be. I trust that like I have budgeted enough time for everything. I usually over budget time so that like I can get ahead on things. So oftentimes like if I finish my to-do list, I'll look ahead on the week and see if there's anything I can get ahead on. I'm getting married soon though. Haven't been able to get ahead on a lot of stuff just because I've had a lot of like tasks around there. So I actually made my to-do list last night, which is really helpful. Sometimes it's nice to kind of go to bed having an idea of like what the next day is gonna look like. I find it kind of just helps decrease overwhelm for me. What I have to do today is film this video, which I'm doing. I have to double check my healthcare, make sure that we're all set for the renewal. I was gonna follow up with this client of mine. I have this press business. I do press for indie musicians. That's kind of how I make like the bulk of my money and like pay my bills. He actually paid me last night and sent me everything, so I don't need to do that anymore. At the top of the day, I do emails and just kind of go through my emails, clear my inbox. I have a very clear inbox. I try to have anywhere from 0 to 10 emails in each of my mailboxes. I have 3. I have my personal, I have my press business, and then I have my production company business that I share with Jean-Luc. I'm gonna work out. I have to go to CVS, so I think I'm gonna go on a run and then like end my run at CVS, pick up my birth control pills. I'm going to my family's house in New Jersey this weekend to celebrate 3 February birthdays. So I'm gonna pick up some cards also at CVS. I have the presents and everything, but I need to get cards. I'm going to follow up with potential clients. So I have this whole folder in my press email inbox where I just put anytime I reach out to a client who's interested in working with me, I throw them in that folder so I can just go through and like follow up with people as needed. Then I'm gonna do some new client outreach to basically find completely new clients that I've never spoken to before or reached out to before. Mainly I find these people on Instagram and Facebook groups, musicians that I might wanna work with on press, or as I mentioned, Jean-Luc, my fiance, and I, we have a production company, so we do like music videos, he does music production, we do film and stuff, but we work with musicians in like a variety of ways. So it's just kind of about like finding sometimes local musicians that we can like work with on content and stuff, but then I do press for like musicians all over the world. So just like a combo of that. And then I have this weekly client with Jean-Luc that I do editing for, like social media reels. She just had a baby. Scheduled time to work on editing today, but I don't know if she's gonna be able to kind of like give us the requested content for this week, understandably so. This is kind of like where working from home requires a little flexibility. There's ability to kind of like move things around in the schedule and do stuff today that I was maybe planning on doing tomorrow so that I can be flexible for my clients. And I also just got an email from another brand I'm working with. They were like, hey, we want to push your video to like March 8th or 9th. And I was supposed to do it. It's basically just being pushed like 1 or 2 weeks. So the video that I was going to focus on next week, I'm gonna do the following week. So I need to find content to do. Like, I need to like come up with another video to do next week, which I did yesterday. Like yesterday I planned next week. So I don't know if you're interested in all these like nitty-gritty details. Sometimes a big part of my morning is just kind of like rescheduling things because things come up, clients have needs. You know, you do have to be flexible for the people that you're working with and working for. So I'm gonna take some time now to go through my emails, kind of like rearrange my schedule a little bit and kind of get caught up to speed with where my actual clients are. And then I'm gonna start work. It's always nice to have like a bit of time where I step out of the apartment for the day. So I try to do that stuff like in the middle of the day, if that makes sense. So I also have to move the car because Jean-Luc has a client today. Usually he does Thursdays, but I'm gonna do so in New York City, there's like street cleaning and it happens 4 times a week for like an hour and a half each day. And so you can't have your car on like that side of the street. Very boring, but I just have to move the car today too. So I'll do that when I do my outing. But yeah, it is nice to have like a little outing, whether it's just a run or if I have an errands to run. I try to do that in the middle of the day to break up my time like sitting at the kitchen table. And like honestly, I am getting a bit of a late start to today just because I've been filming this vlog and it always takes longer than I think it's gonna take, but it's okay. I feel really good about the list today. It's actually not that bad. So without further ado, I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna start working now. Okay, so I actually just made a revised version of my to-do list today because some things have changed and I need to move some stuff around, and sometimes that's what I do. I'll like do a few things on my list and then just make a new one so that I can like see everything a little more clearly. So that's what I just did. The main thing is that I am going to push my editing for this client for tomorrow in the hopes that she'll send requests today at some point. And then if she sends them like at some point within the next like 3 or 4 hours, I'll just go back to the original plan. But instead, I'm going to start editing this video, which is odd, I guess, for you to hear, but that's what it is. As I mentioned, I had this client, or not client, brand push my video publication date like a week or 2. And so this work that I was going to do on my wedding diaries vlog, I'm actually going to do the following week, like the first week of March. So I think I'm gonna take that time next week and just like take off for the video content. I feel like recently, just like with wedding planning and stuff, I've been very like every day I'm working on like 6 different projects. Like I've just like my brain is all over the place. So I think it'll be nice to just like have 4 hours on Monday and Tuesday each, and then 2 hours on Wednesday open to like not do anything, which is something I never do, but I just think it's like might as well. You know, and then if I have any other work that comes in, like I can schedule it there. But I just think it'll be really good for me to do that. I never take time off ever. So, you know, I might look at some wedding stuff and I might, you know, whatever, but I just think it's important. I'm a creative person. So like, I do think it's important if I can to like take advantage of any time that I have where I don't have to do something and just like learn how to like exist in that space, because I'm so used to just like when I'm awake, I have something to do. And I feel like that's not great for a creative person. I think it's good to have space to kind of be like, what do I want to do now? As a result, I do feel like the stuff that I make, you know, on YouTube, but also just like anywhere else is more grounded just because I've had time to like let it all settle and like rejuvenate in my brain. Next, I'm going to do my new client outreach and potential client follow-ups just to like get a little bit more sit-down work done. And then I'll go run my errand so that when I come back, all I have to do is edit. When I'm working a full day from home, which is most days, I like to kind of like have sections. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and do all of my computer work and like all of my typing and everything within this time frame. Then I'm gonna go out, run my errands, and when I come back, I'm gonna edit so that it's not like I'm not like jumping all around. My brain feels like all over the place when I do that. Yeah, that's the plan. So I'm gonna do some more sit down work and then I will head out to run my errands. My like sit down computer work, I think, for the day. Right now I am going to bundle up and go on a run, stop at CVS, run my errands. I'm going to be very sweaty when I get back. That's okay. So I'm going to try my run with this crossbody bag because on my way back from CVS, I'm gonna have my birth control pills and the cards that I'm gonna buy. I can kind of safely fit everything in here and also like run. What I also like about this is the straps are like really adjustable, like easily adjustable, which I find is fantastic. I've had fanny packs that just don't, like it's so hard to adjust their straps. So thankfully this is not like that. It's very snug. I love it. I always switch my ring out when I go on a run. I don't like to exercise in my diamond ring. call me crazy. It's my favorite time of day. Not. It's like 2:40. Just like that total afternoon slump. That's why I have my matcha. The dishes have piled up as the day has gone on. It's fine. I'm gonna start this edit for this vlog right now. I like to work with Pomodoros for editing work, any editing work that I do, which is basically, it's this thing I took from the productivity planner, which is when you do 25 minutes of work, 5-minute break. I don't think I have any plans this evening, if I'm not mistaken. So that's nice. So I think I'm gonna make, as I mentioned, dinner. I don't know, I've been practicing seeing what I actually wanna do and like not planning my time off. And I've also been practicing taking like small breaks from reading just when I feel like I've been reading a lot and like I get a little reading burnout because I don't want to like be burned out from reading and not want to read. We'll see. But I might want to read tonight because I haven't read in like 2 days maybe, and that's typically like a good amount of time. I don't know, I've been watching YouTube videos. It's been nice. Let's start the timer and get editing. I've dumped the footage, so I could technically film myself editing this video, but that would be just stupid. 5 minutes. See, it was already on 25 minutes because I use it. Oh, there I am in the viewfinder. Okay. This will often happen. Oh my god. I just worked through the sun setting and just haven't gotten up to turn on the light. Horrible bags in this lighting. This is like way too meta right now. Okay, so I actually just made my to-do list for tomorrow, which is often what I do. This white balance is so much better. I often will do that when I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. There's something psychologically that happens to me if I knew I wasn't gonna finish editing this video tonight, obviously, because I'm filming it right now, but not being able to cross the edit off my list if it's something I'm working on, like hurts my brain a little bit. So in order to fix that, I make a list of things I need to do the next day, which is like really psychotic, and I'll talk about it in therapy, which I have tomorrow. Because I'm going to New Jersey this weekend. Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, just making sure everything's gonna get done. I might start my work at 8 a.m. tomorrow, just so it's not so rushed. Now, what I'm gonna do is clean the dishes and then look up a good tikka masala recipe for dinner because I'm kind of hungry, and I find the earlier I make dinner and eat, the better my life is. I'm gonna start that process now. So I have like a few parts to my personality. I want to be like many different things. Like there's part of me that like wants to be on Broadway. There's part of me that wants to be like a movie star, like Jessica Lange. There's part of me that like wants to do YouTube. I'm in a lot of different pockets that I really enjoy. So it's like, am I gonna watch this interview between Sierra Boggess and Sherry Renee Scott, or am I gonna watch Tate McRae do her learn makeup? You know, that's kind of like, that's like the spectrum. listening and watching this podcast with Sherry Renee Scott and Sierra Vargas. It's not focusing because it's so dark. They're talking about empathy, and this interview was done during like 2020. They were both still quarantined. I think it was done during the height of the Black Lives Matter movement. And Sherry was just like, I'll leave the link of this podcast down below. She said it so much better than I'm about to. But just this idea of like, the deeper the hate goes and the lower the hate goes, the more capacity there is for the love to go even higher. And like, that's it. Oh, sorry. Seriously, like, simple concept, but like life-changing, and kind of just blew my mind. Very healing podcast to listen to. These are two people that I really just admire as artists and performers just in general. So to hear them talk about these beautiful concepts of like the human condition just so deeply, like they're so intelligent, and I wish that younger people had more people like that to look up to that were more in the limelight than like some of the other stuff that's out there. That's all I'm gonna say. Dinner's great. Okay, I just spent a while just like watching people on Broadway sing on the internet, which is honestly like the best use of my time for my soul. So I'm feeling pretty good, and I'm gonna shower now.
Les plantes ont besoin d'eau pour vivre.
I don't even know if it's 10 o'clock yet. I've gotten ready for bed. I'm ready for bed. I've been getting into bed a little bit on the earlier side for me recently, and I've been falling asleep probably around 11:30, which has been awesome because I wake up at like 7:30 on my own, which is nice. I plug my phone in the other room, shut the door. I don't always do that, but some nights I do. My mornings are always better when I don't. And days, by default, are always better when I don't start the day face by my phone. Yeah, I guess I'll end the vlog here. Thanks for like working with me today, working from home with me today. I don't really have anything that insightful to say at this point. This is typically the time where I read. I did 2 reading vlogs in a row for like 2 weeks straight, and I just like I think I need like one more night off of reading. So I'm kind of on this like kick of watching things that inspire me. So I think I'm gonna just like turn on my TV in here. I don't use the TV in this room a lot, but there's something very comforting about falling asleep to the TV. I had a TV in my room growing up, and it's just something that like, I don't know, my family did. I like to every once in a while. Tomorrow is Friday. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yes, I'll be back next week, or in a few days, I guess, with some more book content for you, so stay tuned for that. A wonderful week ahead, and I'll talk to you soon.